Hey Buckaroos, welcome back to Music Com Academy. Today it's all about jocks. This is for you if you're a jock, if you're air talent, a presenter, somewhere in the world. I'm going to tell you something that I think if you do it, it will enhance your career dramatically. Assuming equal ability on the air, this will put you 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 steps above the other jocks who have the same ability as you, okay? This is a game changer. You have to understand it. I'm going to play you a video of Steve Harvey talking about a conversation that he had with Denzel Washington, okay? And it's a fascinating conversation, and it's about Denzel being a TV star and Steve Harvey being a television star and also a comic and other things, but he's just concentrating on being a TV star. Now, for you, you're on the radio, so let's just say you're a radio star. Clearly there's different rungs, okay, of the way people perceive people. You know, there's movie stars, okay. And there's television stars, people on TV that everybody knows. And then somewhere below that, absolutely, you know this, I mean, you know, this isn't brain surgery, it's gonna be radio and other things. Steve lays this out in just super precise detail, you know, when he's talking about his conversation with Denzel, that it is an eye-opener for you, hopefully, to understand where the world is going and where we are right now and what you need to do to get ahead. Now, before I play this, I just want to give you a little bit of background so there's context that you can, you know, really grasp it and, you know, and you lock on immediately, okay? Before I retired from radio, I was a manager, you know, in Toronto. I mentioned that a bunch of times. And there was a morning show here that used to be on television all the time. And, you know, there was a sale going on and a different company took over and, you know, there was cutbacks and all that usual stuff. So for a while, the morning show, who always had high ratings, okay, actually there were two. There was another morning show that also had high ratings, okay? So they're both banging at each other like this. And then for some reason, you know, which I don't know, maybe it's just, you know, the quirk of time or something, both of these things started to cut back one after another in the amount of TV that they did for their morning teams, okay? You know, and little by little, it took about maybe, I don't know, 2 books, and then all of a sudden you'd start to see the morning shows come down in the ratings. Not a huge amount, but I mean, it was noticeable. They would come down. And this went on for probably a good, couple years, and then somebody had the brainchild, I think one of them started first, and then they went back on TV with the morning show and they came back up again. Then the other one went back up and they came back. And then I started watching other markets and other things, and that's exactly what happened. You're on TV, and I don't mean billboards or other advertising. That's good, but it's just not TV. When you're on TV, okay, you're on TV, and the ratings will be high. You come off of TV and those shows would go down. It was a symbiotic relationship, on TV, off TV. That's simply what it was. And I saw that and I was like, wow, man, this is really interesting. This makes a huge difference. Along the way, a lot because I'm doing this YouTube channel, and I notice how people react differently to me because of the channel, you know, what people write, with questions that they ask and things. It's really fascinating, and it'll go along with the Steve Harvey thing that I'm about to show you. But along the way, I came to the conclusion of this. If you are on YouTube, and this is really, really important, if you are on YouTube and you're doing a video every week or every couple days or something like that, which is hard, and you have people who are watching you, fans who are watching you, to those people who are watching you, you are no different than somebody who's doing an evening news on ABC or NBC or CBS. You're the exact same television star person. There's no difference. Obviously, they make more money than you do, probably a lot. But as far as the intake of a person and knowing you and liking you and being friends with you and, you know, wanting to hear what you say and all of that stuff, there's no difference at all. It's exactly the same. I would actually argue now that for some people, it's even more so. I'll give you an example. There's a guy called Mr. Beast. Well, you know, I did that video with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast, and there's a whole bunch of other ones. Mr. Beast makes $45 million from YouTube a year. $45 million. I was like shocked when I saw that number. I was like, whoa, holy moly. And there's a bunch of other people that make like 35, 33, 28, 29. That dwarfs any anchor on any television network pretty much anywhere in the world. These people are megastars worldwide, and and they command a huge amount of presence, and they have everything that you're about to see that Steve Harvey is going to talk about. You can have that too, and all you need to do is just start embracing doing video. You already have the knowledge of how to entertain and things like that. It's not hard. It is definitely not costly. Anyway, enough of all that. So let me show you the video with Steve Harvey, and Denzel and all that sort of stuff. And you make up your own mind where you think you need to go for your career.
Denzel taught me the best lesson, and it was one of the nights Sam was up for an Oscar or something. And we were standing there at this thing, and Denzel said, "I'm gonna show you the difference between me and you." He said, "I'm a movie star, you a TV star." He said, "Watch this, just stay with me." People would come up, "Oh my God, Mr. Washington. Oh my God, Mr. Washington. I watch every movie, I go everywhere. Thank you so much, it's so great." And just treat him with reverence. He said, "You know why, man?" He said, "Because to come see me, you got to get a babysitter, get in your car, stand in line, buy a ticket, stand in another line, get your popcorn and stuff, go to a seat, wait, and I come up on the screen 25 feet tall." He said, "Then they leave and they don't see me no more unless they come to another movie." He said, "I'm a movie star." He said, "Watch how they come up to you when they know you. As soon as they see me, Mr. Washington, oh my God. Steve, what's up, man? Hey, Steve.
They know you.
What up, dog? Bro, you so great. Steve, remember that time?" And I'm looking at him. He said, "You see the difference?" He said, "The difference is I'm a movie star, you a TV star. They got to pay to come see me. They invite you to their house. They invite you to their house every day."
Oh.
He said, "Dog, they think you a relative." He said, "Don't nobody have nobody come to their house unless they like them. Then they're making sandwiches, sitting in their drawers, watching you. You a relative to them."
Steve Harvey sums that up so well. It's just so obvious. If you are in radio and you're the rung underneath, being on television, move yourself up the rung and do television. I firmly believe, like 100%, 200%, 10,000%, an average person who likes watching you will perceive no difference whatsoever if you are on YouTube or if you're on a major network. There's no difference as far as how much they embrace you. So have them embrace you and do a channel. And speaking of a channel, subscribe to this channel if you have not. Hit the like button if you like this lesson, and any other ones that are like this, really, to give me an indication. There's teaching of actually how to specifically do programming, and then there's ones where it's like they're sort of thought pieces. This to me would be a thought piece. And also hit that bell and all that sort of stuff. And until the next one, see ya.